And so then it went from a couple days a week to now I'm marking off work. She don't know. And now it's lies, more lies. Why is your check only this big? Make up some story. She'd buy it.
Addictions were destroying Josh Rader's life and his marriage.
She found out she's done. She's done with me, you know. And I'm trying to, you know, sweet talk her and everything. And it wasn't working.
Josh had drifted far from his days as a popular, fun-loving high school quarterback. At the time, he was living with his dad and grandfather, who had moved in after Josh's parents divorced years earlier.
Oh man, he's a great man. He's a Christian man, helped raise me. I mean, you know, he took me to school. You know, if I was sick, he was there for me. He was there every day. I got to hug him before I went to sleep every night.
Not long after Josh graduated, his grandfather died. A part of Josh died with him.
He always knew what to say or how to make me laugh or made me feel loved or made me feel important. You know, even though I knew he was going to heaven, I needed him. And it was like, it was tough.
From there, things only got worse. The home Josh had grown up in was his grandfather's and now had to be sold. Then many of his friends left for college. Things Josh only used to do on occasion, smoking pot, drinking, and looking at pornography, started to become habits.
I was depressed. I mean, for a long time. I started partying a lot, okay? Put a smile on and joke with people and never really talk about what I really need to talk about. That definitely was an escape for sure.
Several years later, Josh met and married Noelle. He believed that she could fill the void in his life.
I knew she would make me a better person. Getting back to the person I once was before the depression and all that stuff hit, okay? Then started going back to church a little bit.
He cut back on his partying, and for a while, things seemed to be getting better. But when married life became routine, Josh once again felt empty and slid back into drinking and watching porn.
There's a lot of lies and deceits I was doing, you know, and I felt like to myself, you know, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm going to work every day, paying bills, you know, what's wrong? You know, she'd catch me here and there and we get in a big fight. I'm never gonna do it again, and it happens again. She felt bad about herself. She felt like she wasn't good enough.
A few years into their marriage, he found another way to escape.
I heard guys talking about it. There's this thing called bath salts, and you can get high from it, and it's legal. And so I tried it once, and then I really liked it. And then by the time she gets home, you know, I'm coming down, it's all good, no one's hurt.
Over the next year, Josh's addiction grew. He started missing work and was taking out of his paycheck to feed his habit. He lied to keep Noelle in the dark.
And then it got to a point where, you know, if she wanted to leave, it was whatever, okay? You know, it got really bad.
Then in 2011, she discovered he had been dipping into their retirement account.
It all came crashing down. Like, she was hit hard because she wasn't expecting it, you know, because I was keeping up with lies and stuff. We fought about it, she left, and then my mind's just going 1,000 different directions. This is not the life I want. It's not the life I expected to be.
Josh remembered how his grandfather leaned on God. He knew it was time for him to do the same.
I have no option. What am I gonna do? And I prayed, and it was the hardest I ever prayed, the most meaningful prayer. Jesus, here you go. I can't do it on my own anymore. I need your help. You take this from me. I'm offering all this pain I have, and I ask for forgiveness. Lord, and I will serve you. I feel like 1,000 pounds got lifted off of me, and I started smiling. At this worst, darkest time in my life, I felt and I knew it was God. I knew it was Jesus.
Josh told Noelle that he had surrendered his life to God, but she had had enough of his empty promises and wanted a divorce. Then her parents, both pastors, confronted Josh, but not the way he expected.
And they came at me with Jesus' love, you know, like literally showing what Jesus' love is all about. I felt like they really cared about me.
With the help of his in-laws, Josh found Christian counseling and went into a program for his addictions to drugs and porn. Noelle held off on the divorce to see if his transformation was real.
It was more, let's do some walking and a little less talking, you know. With Jesus, you can be forgiven like that. But through your wife, it takes a long time. It can, you know.
It did take time, but Josh showed Noelle he had changed, and she forgave him. Now he knows there's only one who could fill his void.
And I don't need drugs or anything to feel this way. You know, I don't take, there's nothing, no substance, zero substance that has to go through my body, you know, to make me feel that way. I love life, I guess. You know, with Jesus, you can love life.
Josh and Noelle slowly rebuilt their trust in each other and now have 2 young children they adore. He admits that while life isn't perfect, he knows God is always there.
He's given my life back. He's given me life. He's given me happiness.